from the home of the Raiders since 2020. We're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen and Matt Gay going to kick things off. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Young. That one, take it in. That's Tetairoa McMillan. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Complete to Tetairoa McMillan. A gain of 52 yards. First down, Panthers.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. McMillan, the man in motion. On play action, Young. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Legette in motion. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. A gain of 11. And it's 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And the defense has come up with it. Not only no points, but they turn it over deep in their own territory.
And that's just got to be... way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
Runs for the first time here with Mike Washington Jr.
Jalen Phillips on the tackle. The tackle occurred in the end zone. Result of the play is a
So now,
safety.
following the safety to open the scoring, it's 2-0, and here's the free kick from the 20. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, Young. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Young. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Raiders have come up with it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
A run, and this is Ashton Genty. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Panthers' 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, Mendoza. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll try to pick it up with Genty.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Mendoza. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's fourth down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackles behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
We spend so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On first down is Young. Moving to his right.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
From the 38 now, here's second and a couple. We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
McMillan comes in motion. And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. Panthers football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. They'll run it here with Hubbard. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Throwing on second down, Young. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Panther first down. Now Young. Forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, He quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Now it's 2nd and 1. McMillan, the man in motion.
Young's pass complete to Tataroa McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Panthers will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for
Following the
Carolina.
touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
2-yard line.
Going to start this on the ground. It is Washington.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack,
Brings up 2nd
there was
and
just
13
nowhere for the back to
at
go
the
on that run.
19-yard line.
Here's Mendoza now on 2nd down. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. 3rd down coming up.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical 3rd downs, better on 1st and 2nd.
Carry that ball loosely, and it is out. The Panthers have it. And they're going to have a quick, sudden change red zone opportunity with the fumble recovery in great field position. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Hubbard. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Quinny May on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Here's Young. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And that one's going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Headed left, buying time. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here. in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. And before the snap, there is movement up front. This sequence not going as planned. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great.
And he will power his way into the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. It's up and through. Panthers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, Mendoza. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Jalen Naylor.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6. From the gun, here's Mendoza. This one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions. And so far here in the first half, that's exactly what they've done.
28 yards on the game, and it sets up first and goal.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession. And it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
Second and goal. And they will get another play off. We have reached the 2-minute warning. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Young now on the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Bryce Young. Touchdown, Carolina. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers are able to extend the lead.
Panthers 26, Raiders nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
29-yard line.
On first down, it's Mendoza. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
And 7 at the 32-yard line.
On second down, here's Mendoza. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go play action with Young. Now he's just going to pitch this one forward. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's a Carolina first down. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. It is 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw, Young. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good. Panthers add on to their already sizable lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
First down throw for Mendoza. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Bech. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of
First time
18.
these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard
Shotgun
line.
snap for Mendoza. He'll let this go downfield for Mayer. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
His kick is good, and the Raiders are on the board just before halftime.
Before every game, we see these kickers, they have a very set and clear routine. We're down there on the field a lot of the times when they're working through it. They start in close, and then they work their way progressively back towards midfield. They end up taking the last couple kicks right around the logo, and that routine certainly paid off here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
We'll keep it on the ground with Genty. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
They'll go again with Genty. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Vegas.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Flush to his right. Off he goes.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
At the 38-yard line.
On second down, Washington. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard. Third and a yard.
Brings up third down.
We'll try to run here with Washington. And this play is going nowhere. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. That is it. It is going to be fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Back to throw. Mendoza. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
At the 41-yard line.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He called his own number, and it worked. 16 on the gain and a first down. Center leads him to the line for first and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Now, faking the give. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Here's a designed run. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Run right up the gut with Genty. Whoa. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Raider first down.
Mendoza to throw on first down. Open man. That's Dante Thornton. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 10 yards.
Getting up a little slow after that hit. But he does have a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Throwing is Mendoza. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Mike Jackson. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned. And sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college. And I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
He'll look to throw. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. That's Legette. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Young to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On second down, Young. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For number 18.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. On play action, Young will get this out wide. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. Back deep, it's Trey Tucker. Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It bounds into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, Mendoza. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to the air is Mendoza. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And the throw on third down going to be incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he's got another one. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Panthers will add one more onto their big lead.
Ryan Fitzgerald.